A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that. What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Everything's legal in Kadara.
And that's the way we like it. You got an issue? Bring it up with Sloan.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
This is horrible.
Sloan can go to hell. She said things would be better for her. It is.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
Leave the fighting to us.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Even the water is like a festering wound that no medicine can heal.
Should I send you back to the Tempest?
Is that an option? I asked about your fear of Sid dying, because we call that Dosashan. It means good fear. Or maybe noble fear.
You see fear as good?
Fearing things that should be feared keeps you alive. It's good. Your struggle here is driven by Dosashan. The same as when we fight the Ket, but embracing Dosashan, not letting it hold you down.
I get Sloan wants to protect Nakamoto's lab, but that's a lot of pirates. Sloan wants to protect Nakamoto's lab, but that's a lot of pirates. Enemy down! Heads up! Collective!
Don't hurt me.
These plants produce the bacteria used in Oblivion.
So anyone with access could make Oblivion?
No, it's a complicated process. The outcasts were only successful because they had Dr. Nakamoto's formula and instructions.
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Farenth. Dr. Arena Farenth.
I only want the Oblivion formula. Then I'll be on my way.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
Is everyone on this planet a lying asshole?
We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloan for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloane's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yep.
Fuck you.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm the warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadar's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
One of your old co-workers, Dr. Farron, claimed she helped you create Oblivion. That it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
Now that that's done, perhaps you could speak to Reyes about the murders in Kadara Port.
Hungry? Grab a thermos.
Hey, you there. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that. Doesn't have Crawler's view, but I like it.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of chords low on EZO, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Would normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place. Hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
a pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Petra, I'm glad that we were able to overcome our awkward feelings and become better friends.
Sure. Me too, Jal.
So, what do you like to do For fun.
This.
Yes, but no. For fun.
This.
For fun?
Yes. What makes you think I'm not having fun?
Friendship is hard work.
Damn. That sky is something else.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Here it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside. And alive.
Gordon said Johann ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
All right. Let's find Remy.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Oh.
Please, help me.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
When did you join the Resistance, Jal?
About 3 years ago, when my oldest sister did. Now she leads a Black Ops squad. Somewhere.
Hard to live up to?
Yes, actually.
Sounds familiar. Maybe you should meet Sid.
This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder.
Outlaws! Get ready!
I detect an outlaw weapon cache in the area. Scannable.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With the source of the transmissions.
Wind farm. Smart.
Must be how they power Kadara Port. That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out. Here they come!
There's an outlaw weapon cache here, Pathfinder. I recommend scanning.
This weapon cache was headed for the same location as the first.
With more data, I can triangulate the source.
Jal, did you know we were here? When the Nexus first got here, did you know?
I didn't. Not at first. Later, there were reports of a ship caught in the Scourge.
No one went to investigate? To offer help?
The last aliens we encountered were the Ket. We were cautious.
I see.
You're not happy.
No, I'm not happy. But I do understand.
That's it.
Pathfinder. Venture claimed he buried the Ketran's murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
When's dinner?
Welcome to Caribdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloan from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
I better get going.
See you around.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
This cannot go unpunished.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
The hole filled with strangers becomes a prison. Oxel's wits.
We do not know if the wielder was Angaran. An exile could have stolen the blade. Pathfinder. Then Tarev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Found it.
Clearly that's broken.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
See? We're halfway there already.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port. This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity.
Looks like it goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down.
But we're gonna need a really big drill. Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Are you doing okay? After that whole exaltation business?
If it means what I think, how could I be doing okay? Would you be okay? Ever?
No, I guess not.
That exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
All these caves, it's a smuggler's dream.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
cave over there. Maybe something's inside.
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Careful. It'd be easy to get lost in here.
Me? Lost? Never. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here?
Dead end. Huh. Try the other path?
Think that's it? Yep, still hurts.
Wow, this place is big.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something?
Fresh air.
You hear that?
Intruders! Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
More of a jaunt. It's good to stretch the legs.
A sense of humor. In Kadara, that'll either get you far or dead. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, hardy.
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
It appears the Collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
Someone impersonating the charlatan could do a lot of damage.
Only the representatives have access to such high-level information. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Why would someone risk impersonating a charlatan?
Greed is a powerful motivator, Pathfinder. The Collective has access to supplies, credits, you name it. And we only answer to one person.
Maybe I could help? I'm not connected to the Collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam. Didn't peg the Collective as gardeners.
My people call this plant Kavastir. Last night.
Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
I'd kill for some shut-eye.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits her footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation. Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi.
Need something? Go bother Crux.
You're a testy one.
Sorry. Haven't slept in 36 hours, thanks to another shit job.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the Sulphur Springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the Sulphur Springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to Crux. See if she was supposed to be at the Springs.
I'd kill for some shut-eye. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
You didn't shoot. That's all that matters.
You're awfully good-natured about people pointing guns at your face. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters, make sure they aren't tampered with. I shouldn't have to tell you that Kadara's water is full of sulfur. Is that reason enough, creep?
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Ready tourists to make contact with Pick. Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado. Quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter.